Here at Ferraris Online, we specialize in European exotics. However, it's not uncommon to find American muscle cars or old American cars here in our showroom, such as this Ford Model A. This car we've taken to different car shows. It's street legal, we drive it around, and it's a blast. It goes fast, it turns heads everywhere it goes, and it's easy to drive. Now, the nice thing about Ford Model A's is they were mass produced. So from 27 to 32, they built over 5 million of these cars. And they became, because there was so many of them, kind of the standard for how cars are built nowadays, especially with their pedal configuration. So these cars have the clutch on the left, the gas on the right, and the brake in the middle. Whereas cars beforehand, in the late 20s and before, they were trying to figure out how to do it. So sometimes they'd have clutch, gas, brake. And when you get in one of those old cars and try and drive it, your mind is it's imprinted with how to drive with pedals because it's standard nowadays, that your feet kind of don't know what to do. So these cars became the standard. Not just that, but because they started producing them where they could drive a lot faster than ever before, they became 3-speed transmissions, whereas previous cars, most of them were 2 speeds, which you really need another gear if you're gonna go over, 30, 40 miles an hour. So this car we've taken, on the freeway up to 75 miles an hour, which is terrifying, but it can do it with ease. It's fast, it's fun, and it's an amazing experience to drive. From the dawn of time, guys have wanted to race, and when cars became widely available, of course they challenged each other to see who can make them go the fastest and have the most power. Cars like this one, they've rebodied into race cars. We don't know exactly when this car was rebodied, but they put the Speedster body on it because in the 20s and 30s, basically all you could do with a car to make it go faster was remove weight. So they would make tiny bodies, a little aerodynamic for what they could at the time, and remove all weight and just have a bench seat. So it's you, not much car, and the open road flying down the street. This car raced in the Great American Race in 1989 and again in 1990. The Great American Race is coast to coast, and it still has the sticker from when it participated in 1990, which went from New York all the way to Disneyland here in Southern California. Well, I've driven in this car many times, and I find it quite comfortable and a lot of fun. I couldn't imagine a race coast to coast. It would be a blast, but you gotta have a lot of courage to do that because sometimes at high speeds in this car, the sides are so low and it's so open that you get that sense of if something were to, God forbid, happen, there's nothing keeping you in this car. There's no seatbelts, nothing like that. So it's really an eye-opening experience. It's thrilling, and it's something I would think twice before participating in, but I might just do it just because this car is so much fun to drive. Ford Model A's are fitted with a 201 cubic inch engine, and this car has custom valves and a custom cam, giving it no lack of torque. This car also, because it's so lightweight, it has great braking power, which when you're going fast in something as open as this, it's really nice knowing in the back of your head, at least it can stop very easily and quickly. The 3-speed transmission in this car is easy to shift, there's no grinding, and it makes it a breeze to drive. And if anything were to ever break on this car, parts are inexpensive and easily accessible, making servicing this a breeze. Unlike a lot of the European exotics I deal with, where parts can be thousands of dollars for just a little thing. There's no correlation between how much money you spend and how much fun you have when driving cars. A $250,000 car is not guaranteed to be 10 times as much fun as a $25,000 car. We've taken this Ford Model A to various car shows and events in our area, and everywhere we go, it turns heads and puts smiles on people's faces. We've enjoyed driving this car just about as much as we enjoy anything else in the showroom. So I'm very glad I got to do this video and show you guys a little more in depth on this car. I hope you enjoyed it, maybe learned a little something. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll show you lots more cars coming up in the next one.